Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our 13th class of this advanced English course. Can you hear me? Can you confirm that you hear me?
Yes,
Hello.
good evening.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, everyone. Mercedes, Sandra, Alexander, Angeli, Elizabeth. Okay, so for tonight, guys, we have a good evening, Angeli. So for tonight, guys, we have a new unit. Unit number 4. This is going to be a pretty easy unit. This is going to be a pretty short unit because the other grammar focus inside this unit is too easy, just too easy. So this is going to be a pretty short class compared to other classes. The first thing is that in our last class, well, last week on Monday's class, we saw the first part of the phrasal verbs. So for this week, you will have the other half of those phrasal verbs. Okay? Yes, I fixed the recording. So let me share my screen to show you the next phrasal verbs that you are going to be studying for this week. Remember that this is just a handful of phrasal verbs that in English have hundreds of phrasal verbs, but we are only working with a few. Okay, so the last review of phrasal verb, we studied these phrasal verbs and these phrasal verbs. This week we're going to study the other ones: call off, put off, find out, bring up, come up with, fill in, fill out, mean the same, hand in, look into, carry on, give up, run out of, figure out, get over, turn out. Okay? So these are the last phrasal verbs that we are going to study here in this course. Okay? These are the last phrasal verbs. Again, I will repeat the same thing again. These are only a few, okay, a few phrasal verbs. English has hundreds of phrasal verbs. Okay? My recommendation is that after you learn this by heart, after you know all of these phrasal verbs, that you go and look for more phrasal verbs. You will find a ton of phrasal verbs on the internet. So you just have to look for them. Okay, you have too many of them, and keep learning. Keep learning as many phrasal verbs as you can. Okay, they will help you improve your English a lot. Okay, with that being said, let's start with tonight's class. So we are in unit number 4. Again, working with present perfect. In this case, using the adverb ever. Okay, have you ever? I explained this in our last class. So let's start with the conversation. Here we have Aiden and Claire. So in this conversation I'm going to participate. I will be the server. Okay, I will be the server. So who is going to begin with the reading? Okay, Santiago, who is going to join Santiago? Okay, so Santiago and Alexander. So Santiago is Aiden, Alexander is Claire, and I am the server. Let's begin.
Okay, good evening, teacher. Good evening.
Good evening. Santiago, we can hear you.
Yeah. Uh, Listen to me, teacher.
Yes, now I can listen to you loud and clear. Let's go.
Okay. Additional street from legs with butter and curry soccer. Have you ever ate from less?
Yes, I have them here. I have them here just last week.
Did you late time?
Yes, I did. They were delicious. Why don't you try some?
No, I don't think so. I littered stories time of time.
Server?
Have you decided on an appetizer yet?
Yes.
No, no, no. It's mine. Yes, I have a small order
Uh,
of from let's please.
And you, sir?
are you sure?
Now it's your turn, Santiago. Aiden.
Oh, yeah, man. Okay. Sorry to you. I didn't think.
Aiden,
Santiago, Aiden, I think
I think I have unsilent sinus.
I'll have the snails. I think I'll have the
Yeah.
snails.
Okay.
snails. That's adventures of you.
Yes, that's adventurous of you. Okay. Okay. Sorry, guys. I forgot that I was a server because I'm not used to reading, here in the class. I was thinking, who is the server? Okay, so let's continue with Angeli. Who else is going to read? Angeli. Who is going to join Angeli?
Yes, vamos a ver si puedo porque mi internet está un poco lento. Espérate, déjame ponerme ahí.
Okay, let me see. What about Katie, Sandra, Mercedes? Are you going to read, guys? Okay, Katie is going to read. Thank you, Alexander. Let's see if we can pair Angeli with Katie. Okay, so Angeli, you are Aiden. Katie, you're Claire, and I am the server again. Angeli, can you hear me?
Ah, sí,
Okay,
yes,
you're
yes.
Aiden. You can begin.
Ah, ok. Hey, this sounds stranger from left with butter and garlic sausage. Have you even eaten from left?
Yes, I have. I had them here just last week.
We can't hear you, Katie.
Hello.
Yeah, you sound
Hi.
like far away.
I'm here. Hi.
Yeah, I know, but it sounds like you're far. I don't know if it's the microphone, if you are using AirPods or earphones or something.
Okay. Let me check with my phone, teacher. Give me a second if you want to. Or you can give the chance to another
No,
person then.
it's okay. It's okay. You can continue. It's just that you know that we listen to you. We can listen to you, but we listen to you like you are far away. You sound far. That's the only thing, but we can hear you. Okay.
Can you hear me now? Is that better?
Angeli, is that you? What is it?
Yes,
Okay, yes, we can hear you,
yes,
Angeli.
me.
We can hear you. You can
I'm here.
continue.
Hi. Did you like them?
Did you like them?
Yes, I did. They were delicious. Why do you try some? No, I don't think so. I'm a little scared of them.
Have you decided on an appetizer yet?
Yes, I will have a small order. Ugh.
I will have a small order from front legs, frog legs, please. I
And
frog
you, sir?
legs, please.
I think I think I'll have the snail.
The snails.
No.
Okay.
El snails that's adventures of you.
There's adventures of you. Okay, very well. Yeah, I know. Who wants to eat frog legs? That's disgusting. Okay, so we have Mercedes. Someone else is going to read. Nobody else. Okay, so Mercedes and Alexander. Mercedes, you are Claire. Alexander is. No. Mercedes, you are Aiden. You are Aiden. Alexander is Claire. And I am the server.
Hey, hey. Sorry, me iba a caer. Hey, this sounds
I
great.
can clear.
Yes, I am. I am Ada.
Okay. I can clear the teacher. I
Yes,
am.
you are Claire. And
I am.
Mercedes is Aiden.
Okay.
And I am the server.
Okay. Hey, this sounds strange frog leg with butter and garlic sauce. Have you ever eaten frog legs?
Yes, I have. I have then were here just last week. Excuse me.
Did you like them?
Yes, I did. They they were delicious. Why don't you try some?
Ay, me perdí.
Aquí.
Sorry.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. No, I don't think so. I'm a little scared of them.
Have you decided on an appetizer yet?
Yes, I I'll have a small order of from let's please.
And you, sir?
I I think I'll have two snails.
Snails? That's adventurous of you.
Okay, okay, well done. So if nobody else is going to read, I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read this again. I've never heard of that. Hey, this sounds strange. Frog legs with butter and garlic sauce. Have you ever eaten frog legs? Yes, I have. I had them here just last week. Did you like them? Yes, I did. They were delicious. Why did you try some? No, I don't think so. I'm a little scared of them. Have you decided on an appetizer yet? Yes, I'll have a small order of frog legs, please. And you, sir, I think I'll have the snails. Snails? That's adventures of you. Okay, caracoles. Ugh. Okay, so with that being said, let's continue. So, okay, this is our first exercise. So we are going to use present perfect, past simple, present perfect, depending on context. So number one, who wants to tell me number one? We have the first one, right? Tell me, Alexander. Number one, letter A and letter B.
A and B number one. Have you ever eaten sushi? Yes, I have. I thought I ate some just last week.
Perfect, perfect. As you can see, have you ever eaten sushi? Yes, I have. The answer is present perfect. And then after the period, you decide to add more information. You are using precise information about the past last week, so you have to use the past simple. That's simple as that. As simple as that. Santiago, number two, letter A and letter B. Santiago, your microphone is
Okay.
off. Okay, now yes.
Oh no. I have you ever tried Moroccan food? No, I haven't. Buy it like too.
I'd like to. I'd
I like
like to.
to. Okay.
Okay. So have you ever tried? Have you ever tried Moroccan food? No, I haven't, but I'd like to. Number three, Mercedes, letter A and letter B.
Okay. Did you have the breakfast today? Yes, I have. I ate por en el pasado. Ate it.
I
How is the
ate.
pronunciation?
Ate.
Ate.
Yes.
I ate a whole breakfast.
Okay. Stick with me, Mercedes. Don't go away.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. No, yes, I did. Did you have? Did you have the letter B? Yes, I did. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
No, sorry. I read the other answer.
That's good, Mercedes. You knew what I was going after. I was going after that half here. Okay, so did you have breakfast today? Yes, I did. I ate a huge breakfast. Remember that the past tense of eat is ate, like the number eight, the same pronunciation. Number four, letter A and letter B. Number four, letter A and letter B. Who wants to read it? This is the longest one. Okay, let me see. Okay, Mercedes, number four, and Alexander, number five. Let's go.
Okay. Have you ever been to a picnic at the beach? Yes, I have. My family and I had a picnic on the beach last month. We cooked hamburgers.
Okay. Have you ever been to a picnic at the beach? Yes, I have. My family and I had a picnic on the beach last month. We cooked hamburgers. Tell me, Alexander, number five.
Did you cook dinner last night? Yes, I did. I made spaghetti with tomato sauce.
Again, did you cook dinner last night? Yes, I did. I made spaghetti with tomato sauce. Okay, easy peasy. Let's continue with Marco and Chris. So complete the conversation with the correct tense. Nice. I went to Sunrise Beach last week. Have you ever been to Sunrise Beach, Chris? Let's start with Chris. Okay, let me look for my pen. I need my pen. Okay, so let's start with Chris. Tell me, Frank, Kelly, or Kenya. Chris.
Okay, teacher, hello.
Hi.
Chris, yes, I have is beautiful. Have you gone have you gone to the restaurant on the beach?
Okay, so in this case, Kenya is did you go? Because we're talking here
Did
about
you
an
did
experience
you
that he recently had.
okay.
Okay, it's an experience that here says I went to Sunrise Beach last week. Okay, so it's a recent experience. So did you go to the restaurant on the beach? Okay,
Okay. Thank you, teacher.
you're welcome. Mercedes, let's continue with Margot.
Okay, Margo. Yes, I did. I went on Saturday. I had, teacher, I have to confuse, but yo lo voy a tirar para adelante a ver. I had the sea smell.
That's correct. I had. Again, I had. Okay, in this
I
case,
had,
tell me, Mercedes. Sorry to interrupt.
I said I had.
Yes, that's correct. You are right. It's I had, as you said. I've had is incorrect in this context. Again, Remember, when you are choosing a response, you need to look at the context too. Okay? So, as you can see in the flow of this conversation, we're talking about a recent event, okay? A recent experience. We're talking about something specific. So, yes, I did. I went on Saturday. Again, a clear reference to the past. I had, we're still talking about the same past, the sea snails. Okay? So, let's continue here with Chris. Tell me, Alexander, Chris. Then Sandra.
Press. Wow. I never eat it. I never eat sea snails.
I never ate or I've never eaten.
I never ate.
Okay. In this case is I've never eaten. I've never eaten sea snails because it's no longer Margot. Remember, Margot is the one who went last week to Sunrise Beach. Margot is the one talking about things he did. Chris have never gone, in this case, have never eaten sea snails. Here you have an exclamation, right? So to make sense of this exclamation, the structure have to be, in this context, in present perfect. Wow, I've never eaten sea snails. Okay? I've never is a correct sentence. I've never eaten sea snails. Let's continue with Margot. Tell me, Sandra, Margot.
Déjame ver. Margot. Oh, they were delicious on Sunday. I got to the beach early to see the sun come up. Did you ever see a sunrise on beach, Chris? On a beach, Chris?
Okay. Stick with me, Sandra. So, oh, they were delicious. On Sunday, direct reference to the past, I got to the beach early to see the sun come up. Here, Sandra, instead of did, has to be have you ever seen? Have you ever seen a sunrise on a beach, Chris? We're talking about here an experience, but we don't have any specific reference to the past. So we're talking about the whole life of the other person. If that person,
Okay.
at a point in his or her life, have seen something, in this case, if Chris have seen ever, has ever seen a sunrise on a
Okay.
beach.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so let's continue with Chris here. Tell me, Mercedes. Short answer.
No, I haven't.
No, I haven't. Continue with Margot, Mercedes, because that was too short.
Then I have gone swimming around 6, but there were some strange dark shadows in the water. Um, did you did you ever hear of shade at Sunrise Beach?
Okay.
I don't. Bueno, creo que no es esa la respuesta. Ya yo,
Stick with me,
ya
Mercedes.
está.
Don't go. Don't go.
Dele para allá que ya yo terminé, pero esa no es. Yo creo que have you ever
Yes,
heard of there?
exactly. So here, Mercedes, the first one is then I went. Because I have here a specific reference. Then I went swimming around 6. I will explain this at the end again. Don't worry, in Spanish. I have to make a clear point before we leave this. Okay, so then I went swimming around 6. Then I went swimming around 6. When I have a specific reference to the past, like time, a day, last week, last year, I have to use the past simple. So then I went swimming around 6, but there were some strange dark shadows in the water. So now comes the question, which doesn't have any past or specific reference. It's an open question in that sense. Have you ever heard of sharks at Sunrise Beach? Have you ever? Is the correct option here. Okay, so the last two, Chris and Margot, who wants to read it? Don't be afraid. Who wants who wants to try? Don't be shy, guys. Tell me, Mercedes, the brave woman.
Bueno, vamos a ver. I have. Yes, I have. I had and heard. Heard. How is the pronunciation?
Yes, I heard.
I heard a news report about sharks last summer.
Okay, well done. That was correct. Continue with Margot.
Okay. Wow. Maybe I have. Ay, ¿qué dice aquí? I have had.
You have two options: had or have had. Which one do you think is the correct one?
Espérese, teacher, espérese, aguante. Así como el pelotero. Güey.
Well,
Eh,
pero.
Eo. Eo. Maybe I. Bueno, yo no sé bien aquí, ¿no? Yo puse I have had, but
Okay.
I don't sure.
Okay, let me see if Katie knows. Thank you, Mercedes. Katie, what do you think? Had or have had?
It's hard.
Okay, that's correct. Had. Wow, maybe I had a lucky escape on Sunday morning. Why don't you come with me next time? Are you kidding? Okay, guys, so I will explain something real quick because I think that I need to make this point clear in Spanish because you need to understand the difference. Okay? So, here we go again. Tenemos que entender claramente la diferencia. Okay? Cuando tenemos una conversación como esta, es muy importante captar, ¿verdad? El contexto y la dinámica de la conversación. Número 1. Y número 2, recuerden siempre las reglas. El presente perfecto se caracteriza porque hace una referencia al pasado, enfatizando la experiencia sin mencionar exactamente cuándo ocurrió. No hay referencia específica de nada. De día, año, es si alguna vez has hecho, haz lo otro, ¿ok? Si usted tiene una referencia de hora, de un día, en una oración y tiene que elegir entre el presente perfecto y el pasado simple, no lo piense, eso es pasado simple. ¿Ok? Porque el presente perfecto no trata de cosas específicas del pasado, el pasado simple sí. ¿Ok? Entonces, si ustedes ven la conversación, empieza con Margot diciendo, I went to Sunrise Beach last week. Miren cómo dice aquí last week. ¿Y qué usó él? Pasado simple. ¿Por qué? Porque tenemos una referencia específica de tiempo en el pasado. Y pregunta Margot a Chris, ¿Have you ever been to Sunrise Beach, Chris? Fíjense que no dice si alguna vez has estado el lunes, ¿verdad? O el martes. No tiene ningún sentido hacer esa pregunta. La pregunta es abierta en ese sentido. ¿Alguna vez has estado? Porque Margot no lo sabe y le está preguntando a Chris, oye, ¿alguna vez has estado en la playa Sunrise? Y Chris, que va a responder a una pregunta en presente perfecto, va a responder, yes, I have. It's beautiful. ¿Ok? Entonces Chris, que le está haciendo una pregunta puntual, a Margot, no le va a preguntar, have you gone to the restaurant, to the beach? Sino que va a ser directo porque él estaba ahí. Did you go? Fuiste. ¿Ok? Tiene más sentido que una conversación en la que dos personas están interactuando y uno tuvo una experiencia reciente, yo le pregunté si fue, no si alguna vez ¿verdad? Si no si fue. ¿Fuiste al restaurante en la playa? ¿Fuiste? No tendría sentido preguntar, ¿alguna vez has ido al restaurante? No, no. Ahí en ese contexto no tendría sentido. Sería, did you go? Puntual. Did you go to the restaurant on the beach? Yes, I did. Entonces, Margot va a responder cosas que él hizo. I went on Saturday, específico. I had the sea snails, específico. Y luego viene Chris con una exclamación, wow, sea snails. Esa exclamación me tiene que hacer automáticamente dudar del pasado simple, porque tendría mucho más sentido decir, wow, I've never eaten. Yo nunca he comido caracoles de mar, que es lo que significa el snails. Wow, I've never eaten or eaten sea snails. ¿Ok? Oh, they were delicious on Sunday. I got. De nuevo, Margot está hablando de manera puntual del pasado, de cosas que hizo. También recordar, eso creo que no se les he dicho, cuando hablamos de una acción que ocurrió después de otra, o acciones sucesivas, también utilizamos el pasado simple. Ok, they were delicious on Sunday. I got to the beach early to see the sun come up. Y ahora le hace una pregunta de la experiencia. Have you ever seen a sunrise on a beach, Chris? Have you ever? ¿Alguna vez? No, I haven't. Ok. Margo continúa. Then I went swimming. ¿Qué dice aquí? Around 6. Usted vio una fecha, usted vio una hora. Pasado simple, sin dudar. Es muy importante tomar eso en cuenta porque el examen de ahora está un poquito más enfocado en esto. Estos detalles son importantes. But there were some strange dark shadows in the water. Y él vuelve a hacer una pregunta. Did you ever hear? No se utilizaría. Have you ever heard? Sí, en inglés. Have you ever heard of sharks at Sunrise Beach? ¿Alguna vez has escuchado de tiburones, verdad? Yes, I have. Respuesta. I heard a news report about shark last summer. De nuevo, last summer, I heard. Pasado simple, referencia específica al pasado. Wow, maybe I had a lucky escape on Sunday morning. ¿Qué dice ahí? Sunday morning, una referencia específica de tiempo. Why don't you come with me next time? Are you kidding? ¿Ok? Entonces, tomen eso en cuenta. Con el tiempo, este tipo de dinámicas se les hará mucho más sencillas si siguen practicando y leyendo. Llegará un momento que por lógica, la lógica del inglés, así como hay una lógica del español, por sentido común, usted dirá, eso es tal cosa porque encaja. It makes sense. Se escucha bien, encaja perfectamente. Aunque no logre recordar las reglas. ¿Ok? Tell me, Santiago.
Teacher, replay. I say, you say, do you thinking about it between uh, pasado simple, past simple, o sea, you, no, la estructura. Eh, Cuando usted dijo no lo piense, I don't think about it.
No lo piense. ¿Dónde es?
Arriba, allá. Donde dice yes, o sea, entre between, entre pasado simple, para que me moví ahí, no. O sea, cuando la estructura
Ok.
de Chris allá arriba.
Ok.
Y luego,
Bueno, no sé exactamente si es por aquí que dices aquí.
sí, ajá, entre el pasado simple, o sea, cuando la estructura comienza arriba de una vez, que no lo piense. Y luego usted lo dijo aquí, donde dice,
Ok, ya. Es la referencia específica de tiempo. Cuando vemos referencia específica de tiempo como last week, around 6, last summer,
okay.
Eso no se piensa. Eso es pasado simple.
Pasado simple, ok.
Sí.
All right.
Okay, so let's continue, guys. Oh, yes, we're almost at the end of the practices for tonight. Okay, so here, look at this list and check 5 things you have done and other activities if necessary. Okay, so this is easy. I just want you to build questions with this. So let's see, who wants to build a question with ride a motorcycle? How would you build a present perfect question with ride a motorcycle using ever? How would you build a present perfect question? Tell me, Santiago.
Wow. Good for me, teacher. Um, yes, I have is looking exciting.
But how to make a question? How to make a
A
question?
question.
Yeah. For
Okay,
example, if
question.
I have ride a
I
motorcycle
have.
and I ask you to build me a present perfect tense with have you ever
I,
with ride a motorcycle, how would you do it?
okay. Okay. Sorry. And question me. Answer. Now and question. How's you ever ridden a motorcycle?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
I have is looking exciting.
Okay. Have you ever ridden a motorcycle? Yes, I have. You can say it was exciting.
Yes.
It was exciting. Okay, nice. Have you ever ridden a motorcycle? Very well, Santiago. Who else wants to build a question? This is too easy, guys. Too easy. Who else wants to build a question using one of these expressions with have you ever? Tell me, Mercedes, which one?
Okay. Um, try Indian food.
Okay,
Have you ever tried Indian food?
nice. Excellent. Have you ever tried Indian food? Excellent. Tell me, Katie. Tell me too, Katie.
Hi. Have you ever ate raw fish? Um, have you ever traveled abroad?
Oh,
Abroad?
abroad,
Abroad?
abroad, abroad. Okay,
Abroad.
okay, well done. So, have you ever eaten raw fish? Have you ever traveled abroad? Sandra, tell me too, Sandra.
Well,
Tell me two
eh,
of these expressions, whichever you like.
no entendí cuál.
Puede elegir dos que quiera, cualquiera, que les guste.
Ok, entonces yo hice tres, pero voy a decir una.
Ah, pues
Dice,
digamos las tres. No se quede con nada.
no. Una. Have you ever taken a class? No, I haven't, but I would like.
Okay, have you ever taken a cruise? No, I haven't, but I
Mm-hmm.
would like to. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Sandra. Okay. Somebody else wants to try and build a present perfect tense using have you ever of the ones who hasn't participated. Okay, if nobody else is going to participate, let's
Yes, teacher.
continue. Katie, did you say something?
Yes, teacher. I was listening to you and I was trying to respond.
Do you want to build more?
Um, I guess it was the answer for it. Have you ever played the guitar?
Okay. Have you ever played the guitar? Okay. That's
In
correct.
that case, it's like the verb is in present, right? Have you ever played the guitar?
Yeah,
Or it
it's
should be
in
have you
past
ever
participle.
played?
Played. Past participle.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, remember that you have to use always the past participle of the verbs when you are working with present perfect all the time. all the time. Okay. So let's work with the listening. Have you ever tried this before? Okay, I love this audio. I loved this audio. Well, I still do, so I love it. Okay, so listen to six people ask questions in a restaurant. Are they talking about these items? Right, yes or no? So the number one is no, because they're not talking about a plate, they're talking about juice. Number two. What about number two? Yes or no? Are they talking about the check? Yes or no? A ver. Somebody listened to the audio? Anybody? Nobody listened to the audio? Wow, this silence is dreadful. Al parecer nadie escuchó el audio. Va a quedar pendiente para el miércoles. No se van a salvar del audio. Lo siento. Hay que escucharlo. La idea es sencilla, chicos. El audio no menciona los elementos que están aquí. Usted debe de inferir si están hablando de ese elemento que está aquí. Les voy a poner el ejemplo con la número 2 para que vean lo sencillo que es, pero hay que prestar atención, ¿verdad? En el ejemplo número 2 hacen una pregunta. Have you tried this before? Have you tried this before? Yes, I have. Evidentemente no están hablando de la cuenta, porque la pregunta es, ¿alguna vez has probado esto? Sí, lo he hecho. ¿Qué tiene eso que ver con la cuenta? Nada, entonces no. Están hablando de otra cosa, no sé de qué es, pero tiene que ver con probar y no tiene que ver con la cuenta. ¿Sí se fijan? Entonces, en cada uno de estos, ellos hablan, pero no mencionan el término. Usted debe de deducir. ¿Están hablando de eso? Queda pendiente para el miércoles. Okay, so here we have these questions. I want honest answers. So, have you ever drunk fresh sugar cane juice? Tell me, Mercedes, have you ever drunk fresh sugar cane juice?
Yes, I have,
Yes, you.
but I don't like.
You don't like it? Okay, okay. Maybe because it's too sweet. Okay, Katie, have you ever been to a vegetarian restaurant?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
And I will never to go there.
But would you like to or no?
Not really, teacher. I really enjoy when I eat meat.
Okay, okay, okay. So you enjoy eating meat. You don't want to quit eating meat. Okay. Okay,
No.
let's continue. Sandra, have you ever had an unusual ice cream flavor, Sandra?
Yes, I have. It's delicious.
An unusual, you know what is an unusual ice cream flavor, Sandra?
Yes. Inusual, ¿no?
Yes. And you liked it?
Yes.
Wow, interesting. Okay, Alexander, have you ever eaten something you didn't like?
Excuse me, teacher.
Have you ever eaten something you didn't like?
No, I didn't.
No, I haven't. Look at the beginning of the
Yes, no,
question.
yes, yes. No, I haven't.
No, you haven't. Okay. So this is a tricky question because you see didn't here, but remember the beginning of the question is what tells you what type of question it is. In this case, present perfect question. Okay, so let me explain real quick tonight's grammar focus. Tell me, Katie, do you have a question?
Yes. So, what about if I have eat something that I didn't like? Should I say yes I did, or it could be yes I have?
Yes, I have.
Okay. It doesn't matter. It does. Like, I'm going to talk about that because you said before, if you are talking about something specific, then you use did. But if you're not, you have to use have. But what about if I want to tell the people what I did? Um, so I will be specifying what I did. But I guess in that case, it didn't work. I guess. So it's half of the time. Was my question.
Yes, remember that you have to answer first the present perfect question, and then after the period, you can add all the information you want, and in that case, you will use the past simple. For example, have you ever eaten something you didn't like? Yes, I have. I ate spaghetti once, or I ate spaghetti in the house of my aunt last year that I didn't like, for example. So at the beginning, you have to answer the first question, which is have. Yes, I have. No, I haven't. Period. After that, you can add all the information you want in the past simple, but you have to answer the question first. Yes, I have. If you want to eliminate the have, you can say yes, comma, I ate. You see, but you have to answer the yes or no question first. Either you say yes, I have, period, past simple then after that, or you say yes, comma, past simple after that. But you have to answer the yes or no question first. Got it?
Got it. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, I got it.
Okay, so let me explain this. This is pretty simple. So this is the word power cooking methods. Here we have different cooking methods like bake, boil, fry, grill, roast, steam. Bake, boil, fry, grill, roast, steam. Okay? So you need to look for the meaning of these cooking methods because you need to know the difference between them. Here we have a recipe. By the way, in the test on the platform, in your next practice, you have like three different recipes, and you have to answer questions about that recipe. So it's going to be something new and interesting for you. I hope so. It was for me. Okay, so here we have a recipe: baked macaroni and cheese. Okay, so before we read this, we have to learn the sequence adverbs. Sequence adverbs. So let's start with the explaining process. So here we have the sequence adverbs: first, then, next, after that, finally. So for example, in recipes, normally you have one step after the other, and you have to start with the first step to move to the other one, right? If you are going to work with eggs, and you're going to mix those eggs with flour, you need to break the eggs first. So that is the first step. And then you move to the other step. So sequence adverbs act as signposts. They guide your listener smoothly from the beginning of a process to the end. Okay? So, first is going to be the first one, and finally is the last step. In between, you have then, next, after that. Then, next, after that. For example, first, boil a pot of water. Then, pour some couscous into the hot water and let it sit for 10 minutes. Next, chop some olives, parsley, and cheese. After that, drain the couscous and let it cool. Finally, toss the cooked couscous with the olives, parsley, and cheese. You see? First, then, next, after that, finally. First, then, next, after that, finally. It's simply about steps. That's it. As simple as that. So the first exercise that you have is this one. Here's is a recipe for couscous salad, which we already did. It's almost pointless. So yeah, because the answer of this is right here. But either way, it will help you practice. This is the first exercise. Okay. Second exercise, here's a recipe for a mushroom omelette. Look at the pictures and number the sentences from 1 to 5. You have to look at the pictures and you have to number the actions that you see in each pictures from 1 to 5. Easy peasy. Next, here you have complete the conversation. Use the past tense or the present perfect of the verbs given. Here you have to use past tense or the present perfect, depending on context. Easy peasy. The options are in parentheses. Okay, so remember, look at the cues of each sentence and find the meaning of the conversation. Look at the flow of the conversation. Another audio. Okay, so here we have, listen to people explain how to make these snacks. Which snack are they talking about? Number the photos from 1 to 4. Ok, vamos a decir esto en español porque necesito que me hagan este audio y el anterior. Lo cual va a encajar muy bien porque esta unidad es muy corta. Bien. ¿Cuántas imágenes ustedes ven aquí? 5. Bueno, en el audio describen 4. Usted debe de enumerar las imágenes en el orden en el que aparecen en el audio. ¿Verdad que sí? Hay una que va a sobrar. Listo. Luego vamos a hacer esta parte que está aquí abajo. Aquí abajo. Listen again. Check the steps you hear for each recipe. Recipe. ¿Ok? Entonces, para la imagen número 2, vamos a identificar cuáles de estos pasos, steps, se utilizan. Nada más de verlos, uno sabe cuáles van a ser. Entonces, hay 2 que se van a utilizar en cada uno. 2 que se van a utilizar en cada uno. Entonces, usted lo va a marcar. La imagen número 2, si son los chocolate chip cookies, usaron el step de cut, de heat, de pour. Tiene que escuchar el audio. Hay 2 en cada uno y hay 1 para cada una de las imágenes. De las 4 seleccionadas, porque hay una que va a quedar fuera. Bien, easy peasy. Let's continue. Choose the correct responses. Here you have 3 possible responses. You have to choose the correct one. Yuck, that sounds awful, or that sounds wrong. That sounds good. Okay. Another exercise of simple past or present perfect. Use the simple past or present perfect of these verbs to complete the sentences. You have the verbs over here, and you have to see where those verbs fit. But also, you have to decide which of those are going to be in present perfect or which of those are going to be in past simple. To say it in another way, you have to choose which one of those are going to be in present participle, in past participle, or which one of those is going to be in past simple. Simple as that. The same thing here, the same thing here, and the same thing here. And another audio. Oh, wow. 3 audios. Wow, nice. Making changes. Listen to 3 people talk about things they wish they could change. Check the topic each person is talking about. Okay, so this is easy. You have to listen to these people talking and identify which topic they are talking about. You have two options in each number. After you hear the audio, you have to write one change each person would like to make. Después de escuchar el audio y decidir cuál de estas dos son las opciones, ¿verdad? O es lo que ellos quieren cambiar, deben de añadir el cambio, ¿verdad? Que ellos quieren añadir. Valga la redundancia. ¿Ok? Que cada uno de ellos quiere hacer. Tienen tres audios. Tienen tres porque no hicieron uno. Ok, so that's it. Pretty easy, pretty simple. Any questions so far? Any doubts? Well, as I told you, it was a short class. It's 9 o'clock. Only 1 hour, less than an hour, like 55 minutes. So that will be all for tonight, guys. I will send all the homework now. Remember the listenings, okay? You have to listen to the audios. You can't skip that. You can't, okay? So if you don't have any questions, have a really good night and see you again on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Goodbye, good night.
Good night.
Good night,
Hi,
teacher. Good night.
teacher.
Bye
Bye,
bye.
Bye.
teacher.